He's Grant Ramey. I'm Rob Lewis, the exterior home solutions fast break on Volquest.com. And Grant, what a wild one.
I mean, I don't want to be hyperbolic, but I've done this 10 years now since Rick got here. That's the best game that I remember in this building during that stretch.
I can't disagree off the top of my head.
Because it's two teams in the top six. It's March 1st. It's huge implications for the NCAA tournament, seeding, one seed on the line, all that stuff. Two teams that won on one seed. It's still on the balance. And it's Jemiah's shot, but it's also Tennessee getting down 9 and coming back. Mark Sears hitting a contested 3 late in the shot clock with 2 minutes left. It looks like it's over. Tennessee down 4 with 30 seconds left. Chaz getting the and 1 and missing the free throw. What's that?
The 5-second call.
And the 5-second call.
After a questionable jump ball call, let Alabama keep possession.
So it wasn't just that chaos. It was all of it.
It was nuts. I mean, it was nuts. And I mean, if you just look at the box score, you're like, how in the hell did Tennessee win this game? I mean, Alabama crushed them on the glass. 43-32. They doubled them up on the offensive glass. It's not like Tennessee shot it great. I mean, they shot 41% for the game. They hit 8 threes. They didn't shoot free throws great. I mean, Zakai missed 4 straight midway through the second half. But I mean, and the coach said, I don't know how many times he said it. We just found a way. And they did. I mean, it's cliche and maybe overused, but golly, man, the resiliency, the toughness that this program was built on, it was on full display today.
Yeah, and it felt like for the first, I don't know, most of the game, honestly, it felt like Alabama had flipped it on Tennessee because Tennessee had won 3 in a row in the series by forcing turnovers and by scoring off the turnovers and playing tough defense and being physical. And Alabama had forced more turnovers and scored more points off the turnovers here in Tennessee's own gym and kind of looked more physical for a lot of the game and played really well in the defensive end, better than you're used to seeing under Nate Oates. So it's all of that, and then finding a way to come back in the final minute.
And I didn't mention the fact that Zakai picks his second foul up 3 minutes and 37 seconds into the game.
Felt like 4 hours, 5 hours ago.
And sits for 9 minutes. And, that ended up being key. I mean, Tennessee kept it, in hindsight, Tennessee staying in touch right there was big. But, man, I mean, so many things, Grant. If you told me Tennessee was going to get 5 total points, how many points did Igor and Felix give him?
Igor scored the first 3 of the game and then didn't score again.
And then Felix scored 5. So they combined. Your starting bigs gave you 8 points.
And Felix played 35 minutes of team high.
And Milicic can't stay on the floor because of foul trouble.
I mean, you had 5 players in the first half with 2 fouls.
2 fouls. And it's just, I mean, and they're down by 9 in the second half. Yeah. I mean, it's just so many times you're like, it's over.
I mean, just the insanity of college basketball is coaches are screaming no foul. Igor hears foul and fouls, and Tennessee doesn't win if he doesn't foul right there. Because I can't remember who it was, makes 1 of 2 free throws fouling. And then Tennessee comes down. Chaz gets the and 1, misses that free throw. The loose ball goes out of bounds. Then it becomes a foul for Jemiah. You're in the double bonus. He makes both foul shots, with ease, with comfort in that moment. I don't know how he did that, especially with a little bit of a delay there between the foul shots.
I don't know. Was Oates? He had to know that guy couldn't come back. Right. I wonder if he was really trying to ice him.
Probably. But then the 5-second call, they put 1.2 back on the clock before the 5-second call. That gives Jemiah just enough time to get, a few feet past half court and pull up. And there was miscommunication where Rick wanted a timeout, didn't get it.
Admitted it.
And Jemiah, Rick was trying to tell Jemiah something coming out of the timeout before that, Tennessee possession. And he was trying to say, get a timeout when you get across half court. And Jemiah said, I thought he said shoot it. So he pulled up and shot it.
Crazy stuff. And we haven't even talked about one of the biggest plays of the game. Jordan Gainey, right before halftime, coast to coast in like 4.2 maybe, and 1.
To go from down 7 to down 4.
And that was
after Alabama had gone on a 10-0 run to kind of take control and I don't know.
I mean, if they go in halftime up 7, I mean, anything could still happen, but it felt that play made it feel so much different. And Jordan was good in the second half too. 9 points.
He was great.
Very efficient, and had to run the point. Was Zakai sitting for 10 minutes in the first half? I mean, everybody's going to remember Jemiah, and with good reason. But Jordan Gainey did some work today too.
And it felt like, strangely, when Alabama, Aiden Holloway hit a 3 to go up 9. I think it was 62-53, kind of midway through the second half, about 10 minutes left. And it felt like after that, Tennessee had slowed it down, kind of got back to that trademark toughness a little bit, physicality. They go on a run, I think 17-6 run to go back up 70-68. And then Sears hits that 3 when it's 70 all with 2:05 left. Contested at the end of the shot clock. Man, it felt like. And then Zakai turns it over. Bama goes down and scores. And they go up 4. And
I've still like a minute 19 left, I think.
Still have no idea how Tennessee won that game.
Same way. It was a wild day. We've got tons of coverage on Volquest, tons of discussion on the message board, interviews. Coach Barnes was really good today. Jemai Meshack, if you want to hear some more about that, he was really good talking about just everything that went into it. And at the end of the day, Tennessee may have just got 1 seed.
I mean, that's the crazy thing. It's that elite of a game, and there's a lot on the line. There is a ton on the line.
Lived up to the hype.
Oh, it could not have lived up to the hype more.
He's Grant Ramey. I'm Rob Lewis. This has been the Exterior Home Solutions Fast Break on Volquest.com.